Okay, so we're talking about police brutality. Some people wrote about 10 businesses affected by looting. And I got this from the Economist magazine. So we've also been stressing the rule of law. So the reason, at least from the Economist magazine, and I agree, is due to the police labor unions. In 1935, so Roosevelt's electoral coalition was racists in the South. He promised to veto any federal anti-lynching law. Racists in the South, Roosevelt's re-election trifecta, it's called. His electoral coalition, racists in the South, New York political machine, and then industrial interests in the Midwest. So in order to get reelected 4 times, Roosevelt had to get the labor vote, the labor union vote. So what the Wagner Act did is it removes violence caused by labor unions from the civil court and the criminal court and removes it to administrative law. Administrative law. So instead of a jury of your peers, it's the state who is adjudicating police labor union lawsuits. So unionization triples under the Roosevelt administration, and so he gets the votes and he gets reelected 3 times. So what we've had ever since the 1930s is that the police, if you're a police officer who violates people's rights, you can't be fired. You have to go through an arbitration, and the arbitration members are determined by the police labor unions. So there was an example, and this has been going on for generations. So you have this mentality, this acculturation in the minds of police officers that they're above the law, because in fact they are. And an example, there was this police officer in Minneapolis who continuously violated people's rights, and police commissioner wanted to fire them. They went through arbitration, police union arbitration, administrative law, and they were unable to fire the police officer who violated people's rights. In addition, police have what's known as qualified immunity, which is a very complicated legal issue, which means that, again, it's hard to bring civil lawsuits against police officers because they have qualified immunity, which means there has to be an exact identical case in order to, that it has occurred before in order to bring a lawsuit against a police officer who violates your rights. So instead of jingoism and simplistic images, there's rule of law reasons for police violence. So thank you. Yes, we have a question.
It's kind of similar to a diplomatic immunity, right? You look out.
Diplomatic immunity is kind of like that, right?